in a short word, the budget is not enough to actually pull Hong Kong entirely from the recession. I think one of the interesting thing that we have seen here is that so Hong Kong has been enjoying this 15 years of consecutive years of the fiscal surplus. But now it seems that this sweet denial has finally comes to an end with the, from what we have seen in today's budget. As the budget is also really a test on whether Hong Kong has actually switched to this new fiscal philosophy that's mentioned by Carrie Lam back in 2018 on actually border spending when necessary. So I think this is what we are seeing today is that the government is expanding this fiscal expenditure to actually as large as 4.8% of the GDP, running a deficit over the next year. However, I think whether this budget can actually pull Hong Kong out of the recession depends not only on the budget itself, but also on this external environment and also about this ongoing weak business and consumer sentiment. So these are some of the things that, yes, I think it's positive that the government is taking a bigger role. But on the other hand, there's also other things that has not been fixed by the budget.
How much worse is it going to get for the Hong Kong economy, you think?
I think from the economic perspective, this time around, it's true that Hong Kong has been hit much harder than SARS simply because of a few reasons. First is that right now, the Chinese economy is actually on a decelerating path. But in the past, it's very easy or relatively easy for this for Chinese government to actually implement different measure to actually help Hong Kong. So we actually see that in 2003, after the individual visitor scheme that has been put in the tourism sector, we see a very quick rebound in the Hong Kong economy, of course, together with the Chinese economy as well. But however, this time around, we think that this kind of measure seems to be increasingly unlikely simply because of the circumstances are different. So and on the other hand, I think coronavirus outbreak also seems to last much longer than the, or at least from what we have seen right now, that some of the sectors much big than the past. We're talking about sectors such as retail, hospitality, and also the airlines as well. So and because of this, the related unemployment rate is going to surge quite quickly in the past. So it's as in the past. So if we have to take the same, damage that we have seen in SARS, we are expecting that the unemployment rate to surge to 4% in a very short period of time. So to that regard, I think that this cash handling handout, which is positive, from this, from the liquidity perspective. However, in terms of growth, I think since most residents will still spend this, extra money onto basic goods or even, masks or different products that are related to the crisis. And given that the exposure of Hong Kong right now to mainland China in terms of tourism is so hard, it's very hard to see that this increase in budget to actually help the retail sector entirely, but only on the basic goods.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.